The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. We are preaching for the African unity, and we are the only ones that can give ourselves what we are looking for. We cannot ask other people to come and give us unity in this modern day. We know very well that there has been tension between Niger and Benin, but ever since the new president Wagdani came into power, he didn't just waste time. He started doing everything possible to make sure that everything that is bringing friction between Benin and other nations, especially the Sahel, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, he do away with it. So just some few hours after his inauguration, he started visiting them. Benin and Niger have come to a very critical point whereby the two countries have decided to reopen their borders. But Niger is saying that yes, we are ready to open the borders for us to work together. But they have laid down two conditions for Benin to follow. They talked about opening the borders so that their people can move freely. Taxis can come in, day out like they used to do. There will not be any restriction on trade. Everything will be okay, just like it used to be before the tension came when Patrice Talon was the president of Benin, because during his term, we saw that all in all always accused Benin of allowing the territory of Benin to be used as a launch pad against the AES. One of the conditions they laid out is the Declaration of Defense and Security Agreement. According to the Nigerians, they are ready to continue with good relationship with their neighbor because Benin is a brother, and they cannot ask Benin not to come to us, neither can we say we should not also come. So before they open this border, they want them to understand that they have to declare their defense and security agreement. Tell us everything that has to do with your security. Tell us what has to do with your defense. So we'll know what we are going into. We should have information about everything. When they know the in and out of their defense and security, then they will know how to move with them, how to now do things with Benin. Where these three nations, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, are right now, they need to make sure that the security and the defense of every other nation that is coming to them is world open, where they can have access to determine anything that they want, so that they will be able to detect any threat that will be used against them. They went ahead to talk about fusion of intelligence. That is the second condition that was given to Benin.
I warmly thank the Beninese government for its hospitality and for the quality of the welcome given to our delegation. This courtesy, we fully appreciate its value because it reflects the mutual respect our two peoples have had for each other for centuries. We are gathered here in Cotonou in accordance with the high instructions of His Excellency General of the Army Abdurrahman Chiani, President of the National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland, Head of State of Niger, and His Excellency Mr. Romuald Wadagni, President of the Republic of Benin. Their decisions on June 2nd in Niamey have opened a new path, that of reconciliation and fraternal dialogue.
We are delighted, honored to welcome you, my General. It is always a pleasure to welcome brothers to their home for this important discussion, important for our two peoples, and which follows the meeting between our two heads of state on June 2nd in Niamey. And this meeting today is the logical continuation of the work carried out by each of our respective committees, which was concluded with a communiqué a few days ago, clearly indicating the notable progress made in the discussions. And I think that today it is in this spirit of fruitful progress, of results in favor of of the strengthening of cooperation between two countries, led by Their Excellencies President Romuald Wadagni and General Abdurrahman Echiani, that we are here today. And so I really want to thank you, assure you that the Beninese delegation is fully committed to ensuring that the efforts observed over the past few weeks materialize in the direction desired by our two high authorities.
According to them, they need to fuse their intelligence so they'll be able to monitor every activity in Benin. They don't want to be at the blind side of history, whereby they wake up one day and what they are trying to prevent will happen. So if they fuse the intelligence of Benin into Niger, they will be able to tell everything, any movement, whatever hideout, like they are going after the TT to the point that the T are now crying to the whole world that now where the hellfire is just unbearable. So in order for them to get the sympathy from the world, they claim that the military are rather going after the civilians, but they are there to make sure the civilians are protected. But things are not in their favor. So they don't want one day they'll sleep and wake up and then people will get their intelligence through other channels just simply because they are brothers and they want to continue to be in good terms. They will use backdoor through there to have access to them. So they want to fuse their intelligence to monitor every activity that will be happening around Benin. Because now the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have the intelligence. That is why the sky is no longer a safe haven. Neither is the desert a safe haven. So it's like they don't have a hiding place. That was why they launched the attack on Benin the moment they've seen that the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso visited the man Wadagni during his inauguration. Because according to report, they are crying out that if you want to collaborate with these people, you're going to put us into trouble. When we are there and there's hellfire on us, where do we run to? So you don't have to collaborate with them. At least let them be on their own. Let them be on their own. When they put hellfire on us, we can then run and come and sleep here. You also want to join them. In which way? So they decided to send a strong warning to the new president. But it's like he is not giving in to the pressure from the T for now. So he's still trying to work with his brothers and sisters in Niger. Because when you look at the economic aspect, Cotonou is suffering. Niger is importing things through Cotonou. And when you look at the amount of money that Benin is losing, it is better the border is open so they can continue to be getting that. Niger also needs a border because it is a landlocked nation. So the two countries need each other in order to survive. And survival is very important. Economically, we need ourselves. That was why Nkrumah said political independence without economic independence is meaningless. So you cannot be talking about the political aspects of your strength when the economy is collapsing. So Benin needs to move in fast to open these borders so that trade can resume, for the money to continue to come, for the economy to continue to survive and thrive, so there are people who have a better life that they are looking for. And the two nations, for now, we are seeing that all that they are doing is in good direction. We are hoping that Benin will continue to play its cards well. The step that the leader has taken will continue to be in the direction that will bring the African unity we are talking about. As Africans, we should understand that we will be the only people that can save ourselves. So the time for us to understand things in this manner and work together is now. Benin and Niger are trying to revive everything that was dead between these two nations. But at the end of the day, the African must win, and we must win. So uniting and doing things together is the way to go. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Benin and in Niger.